Mentor looks at business-critical programs together in order to guarantee that each of the programs is structured properly and delivered successfully. We review the programs being run within an organization and assess and determine with executive management which are truly business-critical. As I said, there are usually no more than 6 such programs, the 20% in number that will deliver the 80% of the benefit. Our focus is on directing more energy into the few programs that are vital to the business. We pool them together into a portfolio to ensure that as business-critical programs, they are allocated the correct level of investment, the required resources, and the right skills. Mentor approaches a portfolio review in 3 stages. In stage 1, we identify and clarify what the programs are by preparing a series of program definitions. In stage 2, we start building the portfolio. We look at all the programs being run in an organization and assess them against a matrix that considers complexity to deliver, along with business importance and benefit. The most important quadrant is Tier 1, the business-critical programs. The next level, Tier 2, are those that are important but not business-critical. They would typically be cross-functional, programs that sit across the various functions in the company and that have to be delivered with input from those functions. Tier 1 and Tier 2 are the ones that Mentor would focus attention on. We would take responsibility for Tier 1, but in setting up Tier 1, we would also have a view on how the Tier 2 programs are managed and governed. Reporting and controls should be mirrored, not just to reduce complexity, but to identify and limit any possible impacts on Tier 1. Tier 3 programs are often managed within a function. They require similar governance, but are typically managed at project level rather than program level. Having assessed all the programs, it then becomes clear that there is work being carried out and projects and programs being delivered that don't have an impact on the strategic objectives. These could be considered as a Tier 4 group. And it's here that the organisation should question if it's worth allocating any effort to those, or perhaps even decide to stop them as they utilise valuable resources and can become distractions. At the end of Stage 2, we will have a clear understanding of what the programs are, their objectives, and the relationship or interdependencies between them. We will know what is needed for their delivery, the resultant investment required, and we'll have understood the benefits to be delivered relative to each other. In Stage 3, Mentor implements a robust governance process. We set up the governance structure, ensuring that the sponsor and the correct steering committees are in place, so that the client has the right levels of accountability in the right parts of the business. It will be broadly similar for Tier 1 and Tier 2 programs. Being business critical in nature, Tier 1 programs will be run by a heavyweight program director or portfolio director if a portfolio exists. In effect, they are delivering these on behalf of functional or on behalf of the board of directors. They will be spending a great deal of time with the functional director, managing director, or chief executive, making sure that these executives are very clear about progress and very clear about the roadblocks that will inevitably need to be removed with their help. The relationship between program or portfolio director and the company's executives must be open and honest, delivered with integrity, creating a high level of trust. At Mentor, we are direct in our communication, basing it on the need for transparency and making sure that responsible individuals are clear on what has been done and, most importantly, what needs to be done to help secure the program. Clients come to us because we have demonstrated a straightforward and effective approach over time. A number of our clients come back to us regularly. Top of the list for me is that Mentor takes true accountability for the delivery of programs or a program portfolio. As we do so, we deliver a superior management team performance, faster decision making, and ensure much better communication, leading to a higher level of team engagement, all of which are demanded by business-critical initiatives. Strong governance and a tried and tested methodology will ensure people understand what their roles are, will remove barriers much more quickly, and help manage risks and issues in a much more effective way. Proper definition and management of dependencies will ensure that the relationships between one program and another, or between a program and business as usual, are understood and can be relied upon. Mentor's approach is based on more than 30 years of practical strategy execution experience. Our directness and transparency allow us to quickly put information into the proper context, which will ensure the right decisions are taken and taken quickly. It also makes sure that there is complete trust and the right balance of leadership between the program or portfolio director and the executive leadership team.